Well, it's been a long run. Indiana, Kansas City, Dallas. Been shooting basketball all week, college basketball. Now I'm finally heading home. Figured, you know what? I'll swing through this part of Tennessee. Little town, about 4,600 people. But there's a story tied to this place. Folks still don't agree on it. Most people know the name of Buford Pusser because of the movies, you know. But the burden of his story depends on a whole lot of who you ask. Some folks saw him as a hero who cleaned up a dangerous county. Others say the truth's a whole lot messier. And right here, in this part of McNairy County, this is where the whole story takes its sharpest turn. So, before we get into the rest of it, we got to start just a few minutes up the road in Adamsville, Buford's hometown. This is where the legend was born. The house, Memorial Park, museum, all the things that shaped the version of him most people remember. And standing here, you can see how the movie turned it into something bigger. Back then, movies created icons. Evel Knievel, Billy Jack, Kojak, and yeah, even Buford Pusser. I remember watching those movies in the 70s, yeah. For a lot of people, that inspired them. Made them want to go into law enforcement, made them want to do something good. But inspiration and accuracy aren't always the same thing. So, the part you can't skip in this story is the crash. Out there on the 4-lane, there's a memorial marking the spot where Buford's car left the road. Some call it an accident, some don't. Depends on who you ask. But you look at this curve and this slope and the tree line, you start to understand why this part of the story never lined up clean. People have theories, people have doubts, people have loyalties. Remember, I'm just here to show you what it looks like. I could really care neither here nor there.
Turn right onto Stissine Road.
Now let's roll back towards Selmer, to the place where everything changed, the ambush site. Old Country Road, New Hope. The New Hope Church is up there. That's where they say in the movie they show you where the guys come out and start chasing them. Just on the back road though, man. It's out in the middle of nowhere. This is where they got hit. And this is where Pauline Pusser lost her life. And that's where the story split into a dozen different versions. You know, and there's something here I didn't expect. Even after all these decades, the story isn't settled. Just recently, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation took another look at the parts of the case. Not to change the legend, because some people believe there were still some unanswered questions.
In 600 feet, your destination.
I'm not here to say who was right or wrong. I'm not here to rewrite anything. I'm just going to show you the road, the curve, and why folks still talk about
Your
it.
destination is on the right.
If you look back at the early news stories from the time, Selmer is where the shockwaves hit. This is where the courthouse is at. Community just trying to make sense of it all centered right here. And even now, the locals will tell you, depends on who you ask. And after all that, after the curves, the questions, the crash, and the courthouse, I wanted to roll back into Adamsville one more time. You pass the cemetery on the edge of town, quiet, still. Even today, you meet folks who say walking tall changed their life, inspired them, pushed them into public service. But legends are clean. Real stories usually ain't. And once you drive these roads, the curves, the real distance between the places, kind of start to understand just how complicated it really was. Chapters this story really has, you know. And up ahead, that water tower says "Walking Tall in Adamsville." Sheriff Buford Pusser, big stick and all. It's a symbol. Something how the town holds on to. Again, something the town holds on to. Not because the story's simple, but because it isn't. So that's it. Adamsville, the crash site, the ambush, the courthouse, back in Adamsville. The home, the places, the curves, the questions, and why people here still talk about it. I'm not here to settle it. I'm not here to pick a side. Just here to show you the places the legend came from. That's what we do here, you know. I just show you where places are at. We don't get involved in the story. But if you're into these drive-alongs, hit like. If you want to see the next one, click subscribe. Because from here, we're heading back towards Texas. And the next story waiting down that road is a whole different kind of weird. I'm Tony, where the rubber meets the weird. I'll see you on the next run.